Hey, what's up, guys? Man, what a nice day it is today. Look at it. Just look at it. Hey, what's up, guys? Man, what a nice day out today. Sun shining, clear skies, no wind. Going to be about 1,050 degrees today. Now that's Fahrenheit. It's going to be about 1,050 degrees today, so that sucks. But let's go out here to the shop. Let's fill you guys in on what's going on. So, got some junk laying around. Got these tanks. Bought these tanks from JP. Initially, I was going to put them on crystal, but now I think I'm not going to do anything with them. Here's the old sleeper off Betty. Old Black Betty. Blam-ba-lam. Apparently, I've been spelling Blam-a-lam wrong, and somebody chastised me for that. So, hey, kudos. Thanks for letting me know. And, there's old X. And I haven't done anything since the last video you saw on Betty. I didn't show really the job I did on the inside of the frame, getting her cleaned up, but, we'll take a little walk down this frame and get a look at it. I think what we're going to do is we're going to, we need to get this bent frame fixed. So I'm going to be looking for a guy to get that done with. Get a gander down there and see that it's definitely been pulled out. I thought about trying to straighten it myself, but I just don't know how I would go about it. But the frame's in really good shape. The only pitting is really under the fifth wheel. And the rest of it is rust, but it's not too bad. A little pitting underneath these bottom brackets, but for the most part, it's really in pretty decent shape. It is going to get sandblasted, just not really sure when. Today I'm going to take the fuel out of that tank and get that tank taken off. And I might put that tank on Whitney. Not 100% sure yet. But this is what it looks like. We'll get rid of this thing. It's in bad shape. We'll get a new one. I don't know why they took it off, but maybe it was leaking. But anyhow, I do want to get that fuel tank drained off there today and get those couple of brackets off that I want to change. We are going to take the exhaust off because I'm going to have these brackets sandblasted and painted. We'll get the back of this cab sanded down and primered at some point in time. Check out the size of this spider. He is really getting big. He was just a little baby. Now he's, palm sized. Those are good spiders. If you got those spiders, leave them be. They're seasonal. He's going to make a baby, or she's going to make a baby, and then she'll be gone. So yeah, this tank's ready to come off. It's got a little bit of fuel in there. I don't know if we can get your eyeballs in there on that or not. She's about, I don't know. She's got about 20 gallon in her. She'll probably take that fuel and transfer it over to Franny. I'd like to get Franny sold. I've got rock bottom prices on all these trucks. I want to move them all. And wow, look at all the crap in there. Yeah, I want to get them all moved. Yeah, it's time for somebody else to have them as projects. I've done as much as I can on quite a few of them. And it's just time to get rid of stuff. If this frame over here doesn't sell, and the next week I'm going to take it to the junkyard. Sucks to take some QHDs to the junkyard because they're getting hard to find, but if nobody wants them, you know, I'm just not going to sit on them. We'll get that piece of shit out of here. And this thing will sit here for another month or so, and if it doesn't sell the next month, well, it'll go to the junkyard as well. Hate to get rid of some 390s. Oh, look, there's another one of those spiders right there. That's cool. Hate to get rid of some 390s, especially in FLD stuff, because there's so many of these trucks out there. It'd be nice if a guy could sell that stuff to somebody who might need it. I have thought many times about scabbing the suspension onto Betty, but man, it just doesn't seem prudent to put junk on when you're trying to make something nice. So what I would probably do is just get that frame straightened and get it sandblasted, primed, and painted. And I'll probably fill in all the holes, get it sandblasted, primed, and painted, and buy some new suspension. Maybe spend, you know, $10,000 on rear suspension. It's only money. I also got those QDs from that I was going to put in crystal, but I think I just wasted $1,000 on those, to be honest with you. Got these RS402s for sale, 370 gears. No interest at all whatsoever, so I'll probably end up scrapping those. I need to get my ass out here. I'm going to wash those wheels today, I think. I'll get those wheels washed up and get some armor all on those tires. I also need to restain these boards. There's a pressure washer. Took that off. I'm going to probably just get some stain and redo these boards. Yeah, I only washed half of them. I should finish pressure washing them and get some stain out here and stain them up. And get the grease gun going and grease this thing up. And I'd like to do something with it. I just don't have any time. I got to get the... I need to either change this headlight panel, and I probably will, because it does need rivets anyways. So I think I'll drill that off and put my new one on there, put some new rivets in, and I can fix this this part of the corrosion while I got it off. But it'd be nice to have that in there and get a headlight bucket screwed in there. I wish I wasn't lazy. I should get the fiberglass done and whatever. Oh, Marla, I'd love to sell this truck to somebody who cared about it more than I do. I hate leaving it sit here in the driveway with nothing to do. This is why I wanted to put those fuel tanks on, because this one is really in bad shape. So I may get one of those polished up and swap it out on here. I hate the way those straps are not centered. Actually, the fuel tank needs to scoot back a little bit. Maybe I'll do that too. Yeah, it needs to move back about 4 inches. I don't even know if I've got 4 inches that I can move it, but probably oughta. This thing needs wash and wax. I got some people coming tomorrow. And maybe I'll hire them to wash and wax some trucks, clean the interiors. I think I'm going to sell Whitney. So if you guys are interested at all, 69 white, I think it's a 7400 or something like that. There's a nice spider right between those. That's awesome. But that's small 350 small cam. I'm going to replace a fuel line on it so that it's not leaking anymore. Maybe put a fuel tank on it, and then that truck will be for sale. Candy's for sale. Price has been going down and down and down. I'm trying to get serious about selling it. I really thought somebody would want that truck. You know, it's a queen size bunk, 89 FLA, NTC 350 turned up a little bit, 9-speed. It's about due for a clutch, but other than that, that truck's roadworthy and ready to go. Dolores, I like to sell Dolores. I always wanted to keep Dolores, but I just don't have time to do anything with it. I'd take $5,000 for that truck. 8V92, 435, 13 speed. It's not roadworthy. I believe I could start it up and drive it up onto your trailer, or, you know, we could deliver it for a fee. You know, we can stick her right on here and take her right to your place. And then we got Fiona. Fiona's, I don't have a title for this truck, but I think I could get one. CLT 9000, air ride cab, spring ride suspension, 3406A model Caterpillar, 380 horsepower. New windshields, which are unobtainiums. It's got a 13 speed in it. The transmission seems fine. I have not plumbed it up to where I can use the divider. Let's see, it's not the splitter. You know what I'm trying to say. I haven't got the air to the transmission fixed so I can do the direct and overdrive. But you know, the gears themselves all work fine. Truck makes good power. Needs wheels and tires and brakes, some air lines, and of course wiper blades and wipers. So I'm gonna try and get that. I'm gonna try and do something with that. Yeah. Truck needs washed inside. I'm probably gonna get that washed inside and scrub a dubbed. Oh, this truck. Fiona, how much do I want for Fiona? 8,000. I take 8 grand. I've done a lot to it. It may not seem like it, but I really have done a lot to it. Could be a cool truck. Take that stupid topper off there and get some lights on it and get some electrical stuff done. There's a whole bunch of stuff in the dash that just needs, you know, reworked. But yeah, take about 8,000 for that truck. X, I really never wanted to sell X. I got a ton of money in that truck, but I don't have time to do anything with it. So I'd take 8,000 for that truck the way it sits right now. 3406B, 425, no trans. I do have a drive shaft. Pretty much you can throw a key in it, start it up, put the proper steering wheel in there, fix that clutch pedal bushing so that works good. I do have the wipers. I do need to get those put on. And maybe I'll do that just for some busy work. Needs cleaned up on the inside. I'm going to have that done, put the seats back in it. And yeah, I thought about just sticking a transmission and the drive shaft in there and making it so a guy could drive it up on the trailer. But hell, I can bring it to you for a price. Let's see what else. Oh, the L9000 Aeromax. I need to move that truck. Price is coming down. Trying to get 10 G's out of it. But it's bendy on the price. Truck needs a lot of work, but it could be a sweet truck. It's in pretty good shape. It's got really nice interior. The suspension all works. It does have new steers. You know, start that truck up and wait 5 minutes for it to air up and drive it home. You know, needs drives. 13. Man, I hate to even get rid of this truck. It's so nice, but I'd probably sell that truck for 12,000 today, maybe even less. Just never know. It needs some steps for the passenger side, but it's got about 100,000 or so on a rebuilt 12.7 500. Yeah. So come on, man, let's get some of these trucks sold. Nobody needs any of my stuff. Man, you know, when I started doing this channel, I thought, man, I'm just going to get all these cool trucks and, you know, maybe I'll be able to recoup a little bit of my money and, you know, share some of my passion, and nobody wants any of this crap. So, yeah, come on. Tricia is in the shop. I want to sell Tricia, but I'm not going to sell it till it gets painted. And I think I'm going to start on that, stripping that truck this week. So we'll see. As far as Franny goes, I'm trying to get 12,000 out of Franny. And let me tell you what, Franny could be a cool truck. You could get in that truck. It does need a radiator. But you could get in that truck, throw a couple gallon of coolant in it, and drive it home if you wanted to. I wouldn't probably any distance because these wheels and tires are shit. But $12,000. It's got a 3406B 400. It's turned up. It's got a Super 10 transmission. I think it's getting close to time for a clutch. But, you know, that's not a huge job. It does need a shifter bushing. It's hard to sell to manipulate the gears, but I did order one, so I'll probably do that this week as well. Yeah. I got the deal of the day. Deal of the day. Let me talk to you for a second. Deal of the day. So I get this trailer over here. 53 foot, nope, that's not true. 48 foot trailer. And it's full of parts. There's some transmissions in there. There's an FLD hood in there. There's another FLD hood that's in pretty good shape off of Patty. There's a 3406B 4MG in there. There's tons of Cummins parts, tons of Cat parts. There's some seats. There's a whole bunch of stuff in there. I'll sell that trailer load, not the trailer itself, but that trailer load. I'd sell the trailer itself too. You give me $6,000 and come get this trailer load of parts. Yeah, I'd sell that trailer and all the parts in it for $6,000. And if you just want the parts, $4,000. And there's no title on the trailer. It is just for storage. But I'd rather just sell you the parts because I'd like to give this trailer back to the guy who gave it to me. But if I sell you the trailer the way it is, it needs some tires. I think a couple of these trailer tires ain't gonna go. Ain't gonna make no trips. So you might want to consider that before you decide you want to take the trailer. But anyhow, we'll give you that trailer and all the stuff in it for $6,000. And yeah, deal of the day. And I'll throw a couple more pallets worth of Caterpillar parts in there. It's probably $10,000 worth of parts in that trailer, pretty easy. And then the trailer's worth, you know, a couple G's for storage. No leaks, not yet anyways. I'd really like to just end up with, man, I'd sell Crystal too, actually. Crystal 1983 K100 C model big bunk, 3406 E5EK, and RTLO 18913 Eaton transmission. And of course, you know, new wheels and tires and all new bushings and brakes and bearings and drums. An exhaust. I'd sell that truck for $30,000 today. So anyways, that's it for the little walk around the shop. I'm gonna post this video a couple of days. We got a live coming up tonight. It is Sunday. And yeah, a little update on what I'm asking for the trucks. And we're winding down on the channel. You know, let's see how things go. But it'd be super cool if I could sell, you know, most of the trucks, and then I can focus on what I want to do. If I end up keeping Crystal and Marla, that'd be cool. But those are the big ticket items. I need about $40,000 to put into Black Betty, and I'm just not doing that out of my paycheck. There's an end to the amount of money I can spend, and I'm at it. So yeah. Oh, I'd like to sell Trisha. If anybody wants Trisha the way it is right now, $25,000, and it's all apart. Like, I've got all the stuff off of it for paint. And if I start stripping it, you know, the price ain't going to change, but the price will change once it's painted. So, you know, keep that in mind. But anyhow, that's it. See ya.